Hi, we're 5 days away from the 2009 PF Chang's Half Marathon and Marathon event. To honor the event, we're going to try one of the recipes found on the website. It's called the Firecracker Shrimp Dish. The ingredients involve 8 ounces of deveined, tail-off shrimp, raw, 3 medium red, green, and yellow peppers, 1 medium onion, 1 tablespoon of green onions, the white part only, 1 tablespoon of minced garlic, 8 ounces of egg noodles, and I'm going to cook the entire package, a half cup of chicken broth, half cup of rice wine, 2 tablespoons of roasted chili paste, a teaspoon of chili sauce, 2 teaspoons of oyster sauce, a quarter teaspoon of white pepper, 1 egg white only, and a little bit of cornstarch. Now, to start this cooking process, what you need to do is get a boiling pot of water and add your egg noodles to the pot. We're going to make this al dente, and then we're going to shock the noodles into a cold bath of water and hand mix it. But we're going to have to wait until those noodles cook, and I'll get right back to you after it's ready. This recipe calls for a lot of preparation ahead of time before you start your stir frying. I suggest that you go to your local grocery store to ensure that you have all the ingredients. And if you don't have all of them, just make do with what you have. The first thing to do is add a half cup of rice wine, a full cup of chicken broth, 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce. You can find this in your grocery store. It's a little bit thick. And we'll get back to that as we move ahead. It's about a half there. And you need 1 tablespoon of chili sauce, and 1 teaspoon of chili paste. Now, you may have to go to an Asian market to find this. That's the spiciness in there. And once I add the final ingredients of the oyster sauce, you'll whisk it together. I'm going to eyeball this for that last tablespoon as it gets together. And then we're going to add this to our stir fry. We're back and our noodles are cooked up already. They're al dente. For those who don't know what al dente means, it means that they're not overcooked. They're just slightly hard. And we're going to drain them and put them in our ice bath. So we're going to quickly drain them. Make sure we get all the noodles out. And we're going to take our colander and submerge it into the ice bath. Oh, a little messy. And we're just going to hand massage the noodles so it shocks them into a cold water. And as you can see from the other preparations, we diced our peppers and minced our garlic and cut our green onion in preparation of making the sauce for the noodle dish. Okay, while your noodles were cooking, what you should have been doing is creating a marinade for your shrimp. And you would add your 1 egg white, a quarter teaspoon of white pepper. We'll stir that in with 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil and 1 teaspoon of cornstarch. So we're going to add this to our hot wok, but we don't have a wok, so we're going to use a frying pan. And I added a little bit of peanut oil, but ran out, so I had to substitute with some vegetable oil. And so now that the pan is getting hot, what we're going to do is velvet the shrimp. which is slightly undercooking it. We're just going to get it to a nice pink color. And once that turns a nice pink color, we're going to remove it from the frying pan, wipe out the pan, and then add our noodles and green peppers. So we're just going to let this quickly cook, and then move on. And enjoy a glass of wine. Now you can see the shrimp's starting to turn pink, and we're just going to flip it over a couple times. The next step is that we're going to drain any of the liquid out after it turns a little pink, and then we're going to add 3 ounces of our delicious Firecracker sauce that we previously made. Let's give it a little taste test. And not too. Where's the heat? Now I feel it. Yeah, it's a Firecracker. Okay, the shrimp are pink and ready to be drained. We're going to place them in a bowl for the meantime, and then we're going to wipe out the pan with a paper towel, add our noodles and Firecracker sauce to get that cooking. So we transfer the noodles to a bigger pan because my appetite's bigger than the pan. And we let this heat up a little bit, and we're going to transfer it then to this dish, and then we're going to saute our prepared, chopped, and diced green, yellow, and red green peppers, onions, and we'll add Firecracker sauce to that as well because it can never have too much heat. So now that our noodles are cooking, and heat up a little bit, we'll coat it, add that to our dish. You see a little steam coming out. We're going to put in our green, yellow peppers. Sauce, just a little bit of vegetable oil, and let that stir fry. And this is going to feed an army. These noodles, these eat on their own with the chili sauce. You're amazing. The sauce itself is great. Anyways, our peppers and green onions and yellow onions are finishing up sauteing, and what we're going to do is add our shrimp to our mounded noodles. And we're going to pour over the sauce right on top, so it's going to heat them up in the noodles at once. The noodles have cooled down. They're really good. So then we're going to add our sauce. See all the beautiful colors, and we'll be ready for a great dinner. Well, with 5 days left to the P.F. Chang's Marathon, this is one of their featured dishes, the Firecracker shrimp. And the lovely Karen's going to give it a taste test.
Sure am. Oh, this is really good. Light and delicious.
Will it see me through to the end of the race?
Mm-hmm. I think it will. And if it doesn't see you through, it'll obviously see me through.
Well, I hope to see you at the finish line then.
I hope to be there.
Well, from the empty bowl and dish, you can see that we fed half the army and a couple of the dogs. So, now tell me what you truly thought.
That was delicious. Right? Delicate? Not at all overwhelming. I look forward to having it tomorrow for lunch.